Welcome to another episode of the Road Trip 2013. Today we find ourselves 60 kilometers offshore at the Great Barrier Reef, where we'll be doing some snorkeling, some scuba diving, and for some, a helicopter ride. Let's get to it.
We saw tons of beautiful fish. I noticed that higher up when we were snorkeling, the Great Barrier Reef was more colorful than when we went scuba diving. I didn't have a favorite fish, but they were so colorful. And every time I saw one, I was excited and I was like chasing them.
You can see the world for the first time today. I will smile for you every single time that you cry. I'll be the light.
I'm so happy I did that. Like, it was one of my things on my bucket list and I completed it thanks to Contiki.
Into the morning and shine your light. You can see the birds.
I opted to go for a scuba dive because I'm a certified open water diver, and then did a second scuba dive later in the day, and it was awesome.
I have been looking forward to today more so than any other day on this trip. Well, not a lot of people know I actually have my scuba diving license, and I really enjoy scuba diving. And I didn't know that Louis had his as well, so we were chatting and it was like, hey, we have our licenses, why don't we do like the full open water scuba diving? So him and I got to go. We went on 2 dives today, and they were both just awesome.
I'll be the light.
We saw a lot of beautiful fish, really colorful fish, a lot of really cool coral and rocks. There was this one huge fish that they've somehow like made comfortable around humans, and they have a name for him. They call him Wally, and you can like touch and hold and grab this like huge fish. I couldn't believe it. When I first saw it, the guy was like, because we're underwater, we can't communicate. He's like petting this fish, and I'm like, there's no way. And I like swim up, and I'm like, he's not gonna let me touch him, and he did. I couldn't believe it. Super cool. He's so big, and like he just looks so smart. I don't know, it was really cool. His skin was like really soft and kind of squishy, but not like slimy. Like it was like, kind of like touching a mushroom, I guess. I don't know. It had this really soft texture. It wasn't like scales. It wasn't scaly.
And we saw a big clam, and then the guide kind of touched it and it closed up. It's pretty awesome.
These guys live in sea anemones. Sea anemones sting fish, but these guys don't get stung. As juveniles, they swim around in amongst those sea anemones. They get used to the sting. They actually produce a mucus that stops the sting from penetrating.
And every single time that you cry.
It was weird because it's like an adventure and it's really exciting, but it was super chilled out at the same time. Because when you're underwater, everything's really chill, just really quiet. It's like, you can almost imagine it's like being in space. You're just floating around and it's so soft and serene. So it was cool. It's exactly why I came on this trip.
I've never been in a helicopter before.
Yeah,
have you been in one?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, so that was our first time.
It was really cool to see the reef from that high.
It was beautiful. You could see the whole thing. It was so cool. And also, I just found out that they could hear me talking the entire time in all the headsets, and that my headset wasn't working, so I couldn't hear anything the guy was saying.
Water was super clear and blue, and it was beautiful.
It was like what you would expect an amazing helicopter ride over the reef to look like. It was so, so pretty. The colors were phenomenal.
We did a helicopter ride, and that was so dope. I didn't even expect it to be as cool as it was. And they had this tiny platform to land on. And we were like, how the hell is he gonna land right there and make it and not go in the water? And he just landed so perfectly, like it was effortless.
And that wraps up another episode of the Road Trip 2013. After a full day of the Great Barrier Reef, scuba diving, snorkeling, and helicopter rides, I think everyone's ready for bed. See you guys tomorrow.